Okay, so moving on. We're going to talk about the latissimus dorsi, which is the large muscle of the back, and the deltoid group, which are the opposing muscle groups. Working the latissimus dorsi, you're going to be working in two planes, the frontal plane and the sagittal plane. In order to work the latissimus dorsi, you're going to reach your arms up high and bring the apparatus, weight or tubing, whatever it is, down to the clavicle. So that looks like this. So you're reaching up, and you pull down, and up, and pull down. And when you pull down, we're in nice, slow, even movements. You don't want to move fast through anything. Using momentum is not using the muscle. So pull down, up, and down, and up. In a high row, which is going to be on the sagittal plane, you start high, and you bring the elbow down this time, performing shoulder extension. And then reach back up, pull the elbow down and back, elbow comes down and back. And then repeat on the other side, elbow comes down and back, elbow comes down and back. Now you can also hook this up to something that's high, a closet rod, something like that, that you have it holding here, and you can do both arms, which is bilateral, at the same time. In order to work a low row, which is also on the sagittal plane, you can take your tubing, put it under your feet, get in good posture, so your head is in spinal neutral all the way through the tailbone, your abs are tight, your knees are soft, your knees are in alignment with your ankles, your hands are down here. You're going to pull your hands up to your waistline and then back down again, up to your waistline and back down. Also performing shoulder extension. Pulling up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then back down. Okay, so that was the latissimus. Moving on to the opposing muscle group is the deltoid. Working the deltoid, you can use your water bottles. So we're going to start with a military press or an overhead press, which is what it's normally known as. In that position, you're going to get in a good posture. You can do this with handheld weights, or kettlebells, or cans of soup, whatever. You're going to hold the weights like this, push straight, or the water bottles, don't drink the water, straight up or down, or drink the water and put sand in the bottles, pressing up, coming down, and up, and coming down. Now as you come down, you don't want to come down past below the shoulders because it puts too much stress in the shoulders. So the water bottles are somewhere near your jaw or your ear, or the weights if you're in the gym. So you're pushing up, pressing up. You want to put your mind in your muscle and focus on what you're doing. You want to look up, not tip your head up, so that you can see where the weights are going. That would be the frontal plane. On the sagittal plane, the same movement starts here and presses up and then down. So your elbows are forward. Now you're performing shoulder flexion. Up and down. Shoulder flexion can also be performed with a long lever to the front, known as an anterior raise. Lifting up and lifting up. You can do this with a short lever, just bending the elbows and then down, and bending the elbows and coming back down. Now when you bend the elbows and you bring the hands up, you don't want to go up to your nose and your eyeballs, because then you're not working your shoulders anymore. So you want to focus on the shoulder girdle, pull up, squeeze the muscle, and back down. Performing a lateral raise with the water bottles, you're going to go out to the side, lifting up. Your arm wants to stay parallel to the floor. You don't want to cock your wrist, because that's stressful to the wrist. Everything stays in alignment, and back down again. Lifting up and down and up and down. A long lever looks exactly the same. It's just all the way up. Remember, anytime that your arms go further away from your body, the weight that you're holding is going to seem heavier. Okay? So, one more thing, the rear deltoid. In order to work the rear deltoid, now don't say this fast, especially after 5 beers, you're going to do a rear deltoid row. So it's all the way back, squeeze.